toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one there to Freiermuth. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted.
And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll drop to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that was yours that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Well, this defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So
He coughs up the football near his own goal line. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Steelers 0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Osa Odighizuwa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 9-yard line.
Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The sack coming from Big Dalvin Tomlinson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Back to throw here.
He's got this to Pickens.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll look to throw here.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Fights him off. And juke this time. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's had.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one.
Touchdown, Browns! From 21 yards away. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Number 27. A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
At their own 47-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends.